Well, hey there, friendships. Welcome back to Curtis's Corner. My name is Curtis, and if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, you know the drill. Today, we're diving into Captain America: Brave New World, the latest entry in the MCU, and I've got plenty to say about this one. Before we jump in, though, be sure to smash that like button, but not like the Hulk. My screen can only take so much. Subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you want to support the channel while getting early access to my videos and even helping shape future content, check out my Patreon. It's just $2 a month, which is less than the cost of a gas station snack these days. Also, quick heads up, Horror History Part 3 drops next week, so get ready for some spooky goodness. All right, let's break down Captain America: Brave New World. So let's start with the obvious. Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson is fantastic in his first solo outing as Captain America. Taking over from Chris Evans as Steve Rogers is a nearly impossible task, but Mackie does it with style, heart, and a rock-solid moral compass. His performance really drives home what makes Captain America special. Not the super soldier serum, not the shield, but the values and determination to do what is right, even when the world is against you. If you weren't fully sold on Sam being Cap after the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, this movie will erase any doubts. Joaquin Torres, played by Danny Ramirez, steps up as the new Falcon, and he's a great addition to the MCU. He's got charisma, solid action scenes, and just enough personality to stand out on his own. His dynamic with Sam is one of the best parts of the film, and I actually hope that we see more of him in future installments. Shira Haas, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, was a surprising highlight as a former Black Widow. She only needed one line referencing her time in the Red Room to add serious depth to her character. That's efficient storytelling, when a single sentence can add an entire layer to someone's backstory. It's essentially like ordering a small fry and getting a whole meal. Now, Harrison Ford as Thaddeus Ross, that was a casting decision that paid off. Ford brings a gruff, no-nonsense attitude, but also adds an emotional weight that makes Ross feel more layered than before. You can tell this is a man carrying a lot of regrets and frustrations, which makes for his eventual transformation to Red Hulk even more compelling. Or at least it would have been if the trailers hadn't spoiled it. More on that later. And speaking of welcome returns, Tim Blake Nelson as the leader. He's back, and let's just say he's looking a lot more unsettling than his comic book counterpart. Seriously, if you thought his brief tease in The Incredible Hulk was weird, this version dials up the creep factor. It's like if your favorite science teacher suddenly became a supervillain. Now, let's talk about the story. It's simple, maybe too simple. There's not a lot of major payoff, and while that's not necessarily a bad thing, it does leave the film feeling like a stepping stone rather than a fully fleshed out chapter. What it does succeed in, however, is firmly establishing Sam Wilson as Captain America. He struggles with the expectations placed upon him, the legacy of Steve Rogers, and the challenge of trying to be a hero for everyone. That's the real strength of the film, Sam's personal journey. Visually, the effects are mostly solid. The CGI for Red Hulk looks fantastic. Seriously, some of the best Hulk visuals we've ever gotten. But, and this is a big but, not quite a She-Hulk big, but still noticeable, there are some very questionable green screen moments. Some scenes look obviously shot on a studio lot rather than on location, which is weird considering how much money Marvel puts into these films. It's like buying a 5-star meal and realizing halfway through that the mashed potatoes are instant. The biggest letdown? Trailers, ruining the surprise. So let's talk about Thaddeus Ross's transformation into Red Hulk. This should have been jaw-dropping, the kind of reveal that gets audiences gasping in the theater and fuels online discussions for weeks. But instead, the trailers just handed it to us on a silver platter. Imagine if Marvel had kept this reveal under wraps. The buzz would have been insane. Instead, we got another case of here's the entire movie in the marketing syndrome. Seriously, Marvel, take notes from Infinity War's fake trailers and keep some surprises intact, please. Now, the post-credit scene, I'm all for teasing future films, but this one felt kind of tacked on. Like, it's not completely out of place, but it's also very obviously set up with little subtlety. And the character delivering the tease, not the best choice. It really should have been someone like Doctor Strange or another major multiverse saga character to make it feel more natural. Instead, it just feels like a forced, hey, look, sequel bait moment. So now with all of that being said, I'm going to give Captain America: Brave New World a B+. It's not perfect, but it does its job, cementing cementing Sam Wilson as the rightful Captain America. Strong performances, some great action, a few visual hiccups, and a frustratingly spoiled big reveal, but overall a solid entry in the MCU. Now my question to you is, did you see this latest entry into the MCU? What did you think? And did this movie meet your expectations? Do you think Marvel is revealing too much in their trailers these days? Let me know in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed my review, but before you go, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget, Horror History Part 3 drops next Monday. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time on Curtis's Corner. Bye, friendships.